Hey learners, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to discuss in detail about the Information Technology Act 2000.
This is the act which is a principal legal framework in India. This is the act which is dealing with all the matters related with cybercrime, e-commerce, e-governance, electronic record, e-signature, and it also supervises the Digital Signature Certificates Authority. This act came into force on 17th October 2000 and this is the first cyber law in India. This is the law which is based on the UNCITRAL model, which is United Nations Commission on International Trade. Understand the primary objectives of the IT Act. So there are 6 primary objectives that are being fulfilled by it. Legal recognition for electronic transaction. There are some transactions which are being electronically recognized under this act. So fulfilling them and legally recognizing them is the main objective of the IT Act. Second is digital signature authentication. All the provisions are mentioned as to how a document should be electronically filed. Next is electronic funds transfer. Last objective of this particular act is electronic bookkeeping for bankers. Talking about its scope, IT Act is having scope based on its applicability and non-applicability. Applicability are the areas where this act would be fulfilled. So there are only 2 main points related with this. The very first point is the act applies to the whole of India, and second is any offence or any contravention which exists outside India is also being covered. This means whatever provisions are applicable within the country are also applicable outside the country, which are being mentioned in this particular act. Talking about its non-applicability, this focuses on certain documents and transactions that take place. The very first point is if there is a document that has been defined under Section 13 of Negotiable Instruments Act 1881, then the IT Act and the provisions would not be applicable. Secondly, if you are having certain document which has been issued under Section 1A of the Powers of Attorney Act 1882, then the Act will not be applicable, neither the transactions of it would be applicable as per the IT Act. Third is if there is a document which is being defined under Section 3 for the Indian Trust Act 1882. If there is any document or any transaction related with this, then the act is non-applicable. If there is a document which is consisting of a will which is being defined in Section 2 subsection H of the Indian Succession Act 1925, then the IT Act provisions would not be applicable into it. Last, any sort of contract which has been made for sale or contravention of the immovable property is not been counted into the IT Act.
Following are the chapters of the IT Act.
Let's discuss some of the penalties which are being described under the IT Act. IT Act consists of the main 2 penalties which are civil offences and criminal offences. I would like to make it clear that civil offences are the offences that are committed for a particular property or in terms of money. Criminal offences are the offences committed for a particular community, individual, people or a group of organizations. All these things are defined under criminal offences. So the civil offences under the IT Act, the common offences are Section number 43, damaging of the computer system, Section number 43A, failure to protect data, Section number 44, failure to furnish information or return protected data, and failure to furnish information or return under Section 44. So there are a lot of criminal offences which are being mentioned under the IT Act are the offences for which a person would be held criminally liable. Tampering with computer source documents refers to creating or changing the first initial document that is being stored into the computer. Hacking with computer systems is taking or stealing the data away from the computer, and data alteration is altering, modifying, editing or deleting the data into the particular computer system. Offensive messages are particular messages which are sent in the name of a particular person or an organization which is particularly harming the goodwill of a firm or an organization or an individual, then that is a criminal offence under the IT Act. If we are stealing someone's identity, so that is a punishment for identity theft. If we are violating someone's privacy, an organization's privacy or an individual privacy, so that is a criminal offence. If we are receiving stolen computer parts dishonestly or any communication device without any prior notice, then we are committing a criminal offense under the IT Act. Cyber terrorism refers to the terrorism that has been created by a group of people, or some of the other criminal offences under the IT Act are publishing obscene information under section 67, confidentiality and privacy that is under section 72, and publishing of the false digital signature certificate that is being mentioned under section 73. Let's understand the basics related with the cybercrime. So cybercrime is a particular activity which has been conducted through digital devices or networks. So the types of cybercrimes that are being conducted are the crimes against the persons. The common example of it is the harassment. Crimes against the property like breaking the computer system, damaging it. Crimes against the government like cyber terrorism. So the motive of the cybercrime is very clear. If it is against the person, the main motive of it is to harass a person. If it is against the property, the main motive is to damage the property that has been existing in the IT framework. And if it is against the government, it is clearly depicting the cyber terrorism.
In this slide, you will see how you can prevent cyber crimes. I hope the concepts of the IT Act are clear. If you have liked this video, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more updates.